There is a reason it has been some time since you last coached college football. After being fired from Baylor back in 2016 amid a campus-wide sexual assault investigation, the NCAA did not find you guilty of any NCAA violations. However, the investigation did find that you failed to report sexual misconduct among your players. What is your response to that?
Well, and fortunately, the NCAA didn't find any violations, and Baylor's general counsel exonerated, me and the rest of our staff also, which, was good. It's sad that it was a campus-wide situation where there were we actually didn't get a Title IX person until the fall of 2015. So reporting policies and procedures were not as available as they should be for everybody, including students, on campus. You report what you know, and we did the best that we felt at the time, and apparently it wasn't good enough, and I'm sorry for anybody that suffered any consequences because of it.
Looking back now, what would you have done differently?
That's a huge question. Just made sure that everyone was on the same page about what to do and when to do it and how to report, and how to protect students and everybody involved. I just think, like I said, we're just still learning. I'm still learning, and I'm kind of a good soldier, so to speak. I mean, if you tell me what to do, I'm going to do it, and that's just what I've always done. So hopefully, I've learned that people need to recognize the places and the policies and the procedures that are there, and understand the space that every individual deserves.
What will you do differently here at Grambling?
I'll do exactly what I'm required to do and what they expect of me, which is to be a very solid citizen, to be a positive leader on a day in and day out basis, to do everything I can do to protect our students and our student athletes on campus, and to represent the Grambling University to the best of my ability, because I'm very humble and grateful to be at this university.
If you are made aware of allegations concerning one of your student athletes, what will you do?
I'll report it to Title IX immediately, and to Coach Jackson, Dr. Scott.
Why should players trust you? Why should parents trust you? And why should the overall Grambling community trust you based on what has happened in the past?
I've coached over 40 years, and the word trust is thrown around a bunch. It's the hardest thing to get anybody to do, regardless of the situation, regardless of the environment, regardless of the profession. I mean, trust is a strong word to use. It's always something I took a lot of pride in with our coaches, with our student athletes, with our support staff, that if you said something, people could believe it. I think the only way you can gain trust is by how you perform on a daily basis, how you interact with people on a daily basis, and then you have the opportunity to gain some trust. But there's not a magic wand that you can say and then all of a sudden somebody's going to trust you. You have to earn that trust, and that's certainly what I'll do on a daily basis at Grambling University.
Are you ready to face any potential backlash?
I don't guess you're ever ready for any backlash, but when you face it, you just face it head on, and hope that people look at the person and give the person an opportunity to prove themselves.